Welcome back, trainers. I hope you're doing well. In today's video, we're going to be playing back in the Open Ultra League, and we're going to revisit a team that it seemed like it got a lot of good feedback, so we're going to be playing it again. We got Articuno, Giratina, and Charizard. I have updated the moveset in Giratina. I'm doing now Shadow Claws and Shadow Sneak, and I think that's actually doing a whole lot better. I think it's the perfect moveset for this current meta. Right now, our opponent switched out to an Abomasnow since I switched to my Giratina, and that's completely fine. We're going to go ahead and throw this move. Ancient Power, they do shield. And also, guys, to quickly mention, I'm also doing a shoutcasting. So if you guys want to submit your battles, be featured on my channel, there's going to be a link below. And also, if you like the video, please leave a like and also consider subscribing. I really appreciate it, guys. So right here, the Abomasnow is going to be able to take us out, and I'm going to bring back the Articuno. And I don't think I'm going to shield this. I don't remember. I don't think I'm going to farm down. I don't think I will. Yeah, I think I might actually. So I have two shields, so I might actually just use the first one and then be able to farm down all the way down. So this team did really well for me. I was able to get 9-1. So I would definitely recommend, trying out this team, especially if you have the Pokemon. So we do take a lot more than I wanted to, and I think because of that, we actually end up losing our match. We do Ancient Power right there, and now bringing in Charizard, so we're in shields we're 1-1. And I think I'll let this go through. I know it's gonna be the Blast Burn, and then they're bringing a Tapu Fini. So either way, we weren't gonna win this match. So we're just gonna let it water gun us down, and that's gonna be a good match. Really well played by my opponent. I don't think I was really gonna be able to beat his team. So on to the next match. We got Articuno against Giratina, and this is an amazing lead. This is exactly what you want to see. They swap out to Talonflame. We're actually gonna stick around here because we have Ancient Power, and because they switched in, it's possible that they don't know the moveset, so we're going to throw Ancient Power, and nope, exactly that. That's exactly what happened, and I want to keep this Articuno around for a lot longer, so I'm going to go ahead and shield here, and then we're going to be able to just farm down the Talonflame from this range, and now we have this Icy Wind, and I'm going to go ahead and throw the Icy Wind right here, and I don't remember if I swap out or okay, so I do swap out, so because we're going to be able to take a hit. And I think the Snorlax that I've seen, so obviously it's gonna run Body Slam, and I think I've seen some with Earthquake. Let's see what it's gonna do. So okay, so yeah, so this is the one that had Earthquake, and it didn't do as much damage as it would have because we did debuff its attack. They bring in the Giratina. I'm gonna go ahead and do the Shadow Sneak, and they use their shield, and I have enough to do another Shadow Sneak, so we're gonna go ahead and throw it right here. And they don't shield that one, which is perfectly fine, and they're gonna go ahead and throw. This is really good for us. They're gonna go ahead and throw. And I believe I'm just going to go ahead and bring back I'm going to bring back the Articuno. And we're going to go ahead and throw the Icy Wind here. And I believe this is going to take their last shield. So it does. And then I swap out to the Charizard because their attack is debuffed now. But I am worried they might have Ancient Power. So I do shield, and we call it perfectly. Because although that would have it's debuffed, it's still going to do 4 times damage, so that would have actually did a ton regardless of the attack debuff right there. And right here, I know that I could take a Body Slam, and why would it do an Earthquake? So right here, I could have just thrown the Dragon Claw, to be honest, but we're going to go ahead and do the Blast Burn and just finish off this Snorlax here. Boom. And now we're going to hop on to the next match. So that was a pretty good one right there. So we're going to get Articuno against Obsidian. And this is a really good lead for Articuno, or actually, it's actually kind of, it's actually pretty even. And because I'm also still working on my move timing, maybe you guys can help me out with that. Because I still need a lot of work. There's still you can see, some counters are getting through. And there was actually a more recent match, and they used a shield there. It's pretty crazy. So they're just throwing it. So if I had a Pokemon, I would definitely, if I had there's nothing that I really want to catch with, but our opponent's making it pretty easy to catch a move. They're just throwing right away. We're going to go ahead and do another Icy Wind. But if you're able to do the count the moves pretty well, I think normally you can actually not count the moves, but if you don't let any of these go through, Articuno is sometimes actually able to reach that third Icy Wind. So I have been able to reach it before, but unfortunately I had counter sneak through. I'm going to take the Night Slash, and then I'm going to go ahead and just wing attack it down. It might be able to get to move. It does get to move, and it's used a shield. So at this point, I think I'm going to use a shield. Okay, no, so wow. That's pretty crazy. I think because of I think now I understand why. Because I had used the Icy Wind to lower its attack, so I think now I know why. I was like, why am I gonna let that go through? And I'm gonna be able to reach another Blast Burn, so this is gonna come very close to take out the Talonflame, and they let it go through. That's insane. And from this point, I'm gonna go ahead. I switched into my Giratina. I'm gonna catch the move, and I thought it was gonna be Brave Bird, but it actually turns out to be Flame Charge. So wow, our opponent played very smart in that. And now we bring in the Giratina. They have Walrein, so this is good. This match is gonna be a lot closer than it needed to be. I used the Ancient Power there, no attack boost, unfortunately, and we are able to reach another Ancient Power, and because our opponent overfarmed there, so that's gonna be very key. So right here, I'm actually gonna go ahead and decide because I'm gonna shield here because they built enough for about 2 Icicle Spears. I do that one, and yes, I was correct. So they're gonna go ahead and get their last energy because otherwise I would have farmed them all the way down. So this is perfect for us, and then we're gonna go ahead and just wing attack this Walrein, and they still have another shield, and so I was pretty worried. But luckily the Talonflame was already low enough health, so we win. Very close match there, and now we're going against a shiny Charizard with Articuno. So normally with this matchup, I get to the Ancient Power, and because they had Dragon Breath, I believe that's why they couldn't get to. Wow, dude, and we take it out. But because they had Dragon Breath, I don't think they would reach Blast Burn enough, so they need to run Wing Attack, but you do need to spend an Elite Fast TM, so maybe that's why. Because Dragon Breath, you actually need to have also to teach it, you need an Elite Fast TM, but anyway, so they bring in a Walrein, and this isn't the best situation, but it's not the worst because I'm running Ancient Power on the Giratina, and I think this is going to take us out here, which is fine. Now, oh, and we actually reach it. So 1 HP and a dream. Let's go. So we reach it, and we're gonna go ahead and we take one of its shields. And I think now I'm gonna bring back the I bring back the Articuno. So they have 2 Pokemon left, and this one's almost out. I think from here. Okay, so no, I don't use the shield here. I'm gonna go ahead and do the Ancient Power, and I think from this range, if they don't shield, this would take them out. Let's see if our opponent shields, and they don't shield. Okay, so I guess it wasn't enough. But we're almost able to Dragon Tail it. We're almost able to Wing Attack it down, and they bring in a Virizion, and I think we just have too much of an energy advantage here. And right here, and we have a huge shield advantage. Right here, I'm thinking they might throw Stone Edge, and they do throw the Stone Edge. They no longer have any shields, and right here, our opponent decides to give up because unfortunately, they realized they couldn't win. On to the next match, we got Articuno against Swampert, and this is a really good positive lead for Articuno. So I go ahead and I just stay here. This is exactly where you want to see the Swampert, and obviously it's going to outpace us, to a Hydro Cannon. It's going to throw the first one, and I'm going to go ahead and just throw it immediately. The Icy Wind right here, get the attack debuff, and this does a pretty good amount of damage. I think normally, I think 2 Icy Winds. I'm not sure from this range it takes it out, but I'll go ahead and find out. I don't know if I think they might actually shield. Sometimes I do want them to shield. Let's see if we can get a shield because sometimes they want to save the Swampert. And yep, see, so they use the shield, and because of that, I'm gonna go ahead and swap out to my Giratina, and they reveal I have an Articuno, and this is really good for us because they probably don't realize that we have Ancient Power. So this is gonna be kind of an even matchup. And now we have 2 shields, and they have no shields. I think I'm gonna go ahead and take this first one right here. Okay, never mind. I probably should just let that one go. I'm gonna go ahead and do Ancient Power, and this is obviously not gonna do as much as it would have. Boom. Okay, so I will need to have another one, and we CMP tie right here, and I think I actually decide to shield. Wow, I don't shield. Okay. So we were able to take another one, and now I'm gonna go ahead and do Ancient Power, and hopefully this can take it out. Okay, so it can take it out from that range, and then they go ahead and bring in a Cresselia. We're able to get this Shadow Sneak now. Our attack won't be able to do as much because of those Icy Winds, but that's completely fine. We're going to go ahead and now bring in the Charizard. They do have the Swampert, and thankfully we have another shield. And I think I'm just going to get to the Dragon Claw. Yep, I'm not gonna take any chances. Swampert gets to move way too quickly, so we're going to go ahead and just Dragon Claw, get that out of the way, and now comes in the Cresselia, and I think it's going to be probably like a Moonblast or something. So it's Future Sight, so this does a ton of damage. So now it's worrisome. Most of the time, the ones that I've seen, they've been running Moonblast or a Moonblast with Grass Knot. So they're gonna be able to take us out right here. So this is gonna be a very, very close game right here. But they decided to do the Grass Knot, and it's not enough because it's it's like double resisted. So because it's fire and flying, so we're just gonna bring the Articuno, boom, and then one fast move is able to take it down. And I think so. I have two sets for you guys. So that's gonna be the first set. And if you guys stuck around or up to this point, I do thank you. Right here on the next match, our opponent's gonna be shift through, and wow, so it looks like we're just doing really good. And I honestly should just thrown at that point because now I'm forced to shield. And I think from this range, I'm just gonna go ahead and just take it all the way down. And let's see what other Pokemon that they have. So we have like two Icy Winds now, so this is really good. They will be able to have a Talonflame, and I can just throw two Ancient Powers back to back. This is gonna for sure get the first shield, and now we have another one that we can throw. And I think from here now, and I might swap out to my Giratina. I think that's okay. So I do that just to preserve the, and because we also have Ancient Power and Giratina, so I think right here I shield because I'm thinking it's definitely gonna do a Brave Bird, but I decided to just take it because I feel like I have that much advantage. So now I'm gonna go ahead and do the Shadow Sneak. And wow, that it's not gonna do anything. I probably should have just done the Ancient Power. So now we're gonna do the Ancient Power. I think at the time I thought it was gonna be super effective, so that was very poorly played on my part. We're not gonna use our shield, so we're just gonna go ahead and let the Giratina go down. But they used the Dual Leaf Blade, which is insane, and now they're forced to throw. And I don't know why I shield here, to be honest. That doesn't really make too much sense to me. I think I was trying to bank in that Ancient Power. Now they're bringing the Talonflame. Can we reach the Flame Charge? The Flame Charge. Can we reach the Blast Burn? And we do reach it. I think this is actually a CMP tire. And this won't take it out, but it'll come very close to it. And this probably for sure is going to be Brave Bird from this point. Yep, it is. Down goes the Charizard. Ooh, but it actually lives just a little bit longer. And now we're going to bring in the Giratina. And wow, they actually have another move. So I definitely wasn't really keeping track of its energy. So we could have lost that match. So thankfully we didn't. Articuno had enough health there. And now it's going to be Articuno against Brazion. And this is a pretty even matchup because Brazion has Stone Edge, so I have to be careful. It's like 5 to get to it, and I think it's reached enough. So I'm gonna use this first shield. Yep. So it's enough for Stone Edge, and now I'm gonna go ahead and use my Icy Wind. Let's go ahead and see if this trainer lets it go through. Nope. So they don't let it go through, and I'm just gonna go ahead and stick around here. I'm thinking maybe hopefully Stone Edge. And right here I countered. I think that was just 3. Okay. Perfect. And now they're bringing in the Cresselia, and I'm going to go ahead and just do Icy Wind on it. And I'm going to go ahead. I don't know if I'm going to swap out to my Charizard right away. I think I'm going to go ahead and just get one more Icy Wind. And I think this right here might be a Moonblast. And it is a Moonblast, but because it's lowered, its attack, not enough to take me out. So we're going to go ahead and do another Icy Wind. And now from this point, I'm going to go ahead and bring in... wow, okay, never mind. So I thought I was going to go ahead and bring in my Charizard, but... I guess we're just going to stick with Articuno for this one, and they're just going to be able to eventually just farm us all the way down. And it's definitely also going to force the switch, and they actually ended up throwing energy here. So actually, no, I think I'm just going to farm it down. So I'm going to bring the Charizard. And so that was kind of honestly a mistake on my part, because I think I could definitely see me doing 2 Icy Winds, but after that I should have just swapped out to the Charizard, get some farm there. And now because of that, I'm going to go ahead and just get to the Blast Burn, and now I'm going to go ahead. This is going to be a lot closer than it needed to be. I have to shield this one, but honestly, I should just let it go through in case I have gotten an attack debuff right there, or a defense drop, I apologize. And I get to the Ancient Power. They will go ahead and reach another Crunch. And I'm going to build some energy here, and I think now they're... Okay, I totally forget what that first Pokemon was. It's a Cresselia. They're going to be able to take us out, I think. Or is it going to be a Grass Knot? Okay, so it's a Grass Knot, but it's enough to take it. Oh, it's not enough. It's not enough. And I think they stopped tapping for a second there. Like, I totally forgot these matches. Dude, and then from right here, so close, so close, so close. Oh my gosh, dude, that was insane. That was insane. So we take that one, guys. Let's go. And now it's Articuno against Dragonite, and nice shiny Dragonite too. And this is exactly why Shadow Claws and then Shadow Sneak is really good right now for Giratina because of all the steel types. You got Registeel, you got Empoleon, you got I totally forget Cobalion. So because of that, running the Shadow Claws and the Shadow Sneak has been working very well because I was getting a lot of problems every time they would swap, and even to an Empoleon. And Empoleon only the most common moveset is Hydro Cannon and Drill Peck. But even so, I was losing the matchup because I was running Dragon Breath and then had Dragon Claw. So definitely wasn't gonna do anything there. They're finally bringing the Virizion, and I should have just sorry, not a Virizion. They're bringing back the Dragonite, and I'm able to do an Ancient Power. I tried to bring back and this is where I make a mistake too. It's just like wow, like all these matches are just so a lot closer than they need to be. They swapped in a Charizard, and that should have let me know that they don't know I have Ancient Power because otherwise, why would they have swapped that? Luckily, we shield right. They don't bait us. I'm gonna go ahead and do an Icy Wind because this is enough to be able to take it out at this point. And I don't think they shield. Okay, they do shield that, and because they shield that, now I'm gonna go ahead and bring my Charizard because I got two Icy Winds now at this point, so I can take two Blast Burns. That's fine. There's a first Blast Burn, and we're just gonna go ahead and just wing attack the Charizard. I need to keep this last shield for the Dragonite, and this should be another Blast Burn. Oh, never mind. So it's a Dragon Claw. Here we go. We got two Dragon Claws, so we're just gonna go ahead and do two Dragon Claws back to back, and this is gonna take out the Dragonite. Our opponent realizes this, and because of that, they don't shield. On to the next match, we got Articuno against Giratina. This is another really good lead. Now, a lot of them are running Ancient Power now, so it's actually gotten a little bit difficult. So you definitely do have to count there. I don't shield this first one, so look, that's going to do so much damage right there. And now we're going to go ahead and do Icy Wind. Let's go ahead and if they shield this, and they don't shield that, so I will go ahead and shield this next one, though. I think I'm going to shield this next one and then farm it down. I think that's what I'm going to do. Oh, wow. Okay, no. So I guess I don't even throw energy. I think I'm going to bring... Okay, so I bring in my own Giratina. And for sure, I'm just going to farm it down. I will take this first one. It won't do too much. It's super effective, but Giratina is so bulky. So we take down our opponent's Pokemon there, and now they're bringing a Cobalion. And this is perfect. This is exactly where we want to see the Cobalion. And we have two Shadow Sneaks that I think I have built up to. And now we're going to go ahead and do another Shadow Sneak. And guys, let me also know, is there certain teams that you would like to see on the channel? Because I would definitely like to test out new things. But currently, this is the team that's working the best for me. So I'm using this team. And we're just going to go ahead and just basically go back and forth. Me doing the Shadow Sneak. They're going to go ahead and do Stone Edge. And I end up, and it's getting very close. I think this is going to be, I don't shield this one. I don't think I shield this one. Okay, so I do. So I end up shielding this one, and then they're bringing the Virizion. Now I have to bring in my Charizard. So this is really not good. I go ahead and just throw the Dragon Claw because I'm scared. I'm thinking it's going to have Stone Edge, so I want to do as much damage as I can to it. And I'm thinking, oh, dude, I'm going to end up losing this match. But it ended up just being a Leaf Blade. So, which lets me know that they're running the Leaf Blade Sacred Sword combo. So, I lucked out on that. And I think this is going to be the final match here. They had a Charizard. They switch onto a Walrein. And we're going to have to keep here. We're just going to stay right here. We're almost built out to an Ancient Power. And we're going to go ahead and throw it. And hopefully maybe I can get a boost or something here. It's been a while since I've actually gotten a boost. Nope, no boost there. That's completely fine. We're just going to go ahead and work up to another Ancient Power. And also, guys, if you guys stuck around to this point, though, I have a fun fact for you guys. So, my favorite Pokemon is Blastoise. So, if you stuck around for this whole time, leave a comment below mentioning what my favorite Pokemon is. And also let me know what your favorite Pokemon is. So, right here, we're going to go ahead and bring the Charizard. And we're going to win at CMP. So, we're going to go ahead and do Dragon Claw. This is going to take out the Walrein from right here. Let's see what Pokemon our opponent brings back. Oh, they bring back their own Charizard. And I'm going to go ahead and do Blast Burn. And if it lands, I'm going to go ahead and immediately swap out to the Giratina. I believe that's the play I'm going to do. And it does land. And we're going to go ahead and bring Giratina. They end up swapping out to Surfetch'd. And they end up just I don't know what happened there. They disconnected. Maybe they who knows what happened there. But anyway, we'll take that one. We got 9-1. This is the 5-0 set. Let's go. Climb back to 2200. The Honda Cup was not treating me very well, so I'm gonna stick to what works, guys. Thanks again if you watched this video. I know it was like a lot longer than normal, but anyway, guys, thank you for all the love. Really appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys in the next one.